can with the resources that I have. So can someone confirm if I am live? Because so far on the channel, when I visit the channel, I don't see that I am live there. But we'll see. So if I can get any confirmation from anyone who's joining this live session, please let me know. And we're going to have a lot of fun. So it looks like I am live. Awesome sauce. Can somebody confirm if you can see me, if you can hear me? My intention is to give live readings to anyone who is on the live here. And while I wait on people to come and join us or ask questions about what type of readings they would like to receive, I actually have 4 messages for the collective that I want to share with all of you guys, especially for those who will be watching the replay. So at least you will get some messages that are directly for you. So I'll start with that. And then as people joining, we will do live readings for anyone who is joining. Please, guys, make sure that you like and subscribe to this channel. So then anytime I do go live with you guys, you'll be able to join me right away. Lauren, good morning, dear. Do you have any question or any specific guidance you would like to receive from your angels or from your guides, anything like that? Good morning, Patricia. So good to see you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This reminds me of the Facebook Live days when I used to do these once or twice a week. So if this style of readings actually becomes more popular with you guys, the viewers, then I will do these type of readings instead of just the recorded session that is like short. And but we'll see. I'll play it by ear and seek your feedback. So for anyone who's watching this show right now, before we do the personal readings, there are 4 messages that I have meditated on and asked Spirit to give to us as citizens of the world, regardless of what part of the world you reside in. There's a lot of stuff that is happening and a lot of fear being pushed through the media about a lot of different things. And I wanted to seek guidance from the angels and from Spirit to bring you guys some messages that can help you navigate the current times, so you are more aware of your energy and what you want to spend your time on. So there are 4 messages that came about from the angels. Hey, Sarah, good morning. Hey, Patricia. So good to see you guys. So the first message that I received from the angels is to remain curious, to not get so bogged down by the rigidity of what's happening that you forget that you create your own reality. And guys, you've been following me for quite some time, and you know that I believe with all my heart that we can all create the world that we live in by starting to address what resides in our mind, what resides in our heart. And when we keep ourselves open and curious, we'll be able to let go of things that no longer serve us and allow new things that are meant to help us grow into our experience. So that's what I feel the message of curiosity is all about for those who are watching this session. And in the interim, guys, please ask about what messages you would like the angels to give to you regarding a specific situation. I see you, Lauren. I see you, Patricia. I see you, Sarah. And I'll be doing these readings as soon as I share the collective messages from the angels. So the first thing is remain curious. The second thing that came about is new beginnings are coming. New beginnings are coming. And for those who are following me, I have been talking about the energy of beginning, and that the energy of the collective is pivoting and shifting since September. So if you really want to start a new beginning in your life, I highly encourage you to check out the Reset Your Life series. It's a series of videos that I created. It's public on the channel right now. Please go check them out, because they'll help you reset your energy, reset your environment, reset your habits, reset everything that you're doing. So then when new beginnings come to you, you are ready for them. And the first sentence of this card, it says, life is a series of cycles and a time of rebirth is indicated for you. So that's what I'm getting for the collective. The third thing is the angels are encouraging you to surrender. And guys, there is a difference between giving up and surrendering. Giving up means you throw in the towel and you don't believe that there is anything or anybody out there that is supporting you or believes in you or has your best interest in mind. The truth is, guys, surrender is when you know that you as a human being have no control over anything, and that source energy, God, spirit, whatever you want to call it, even if you don't believe in any of that and you want to call it like your higher self, your mental faculty, if you are in a state of resistance, your mind can't think and give you brilliant ideas and brilliant like experiences, because you're so bogged down by what's happening. So surrender, but don't give up. Surrender, the best way I can describe it is go with the flow of things and trust that in divine order, things are working out the way they were meant to work out and supposed to work out. Especially for those who feel like they are not getting their way or things are not shaping up nicely for them, it's time to surrender. It's time to surrender. And the final card, I was not surprised that this card appeared as the final card, and it's Archangel Raphael. This card is all about healing. And if there is one thing that I can share with all of us at this juncture of time for humanity across the globe, is that we need more healing. More healing in our heart, more healing in our mind, more healing in our spirit. Between the craziness of the pandemic and the powers to be or not to be, and the lockdowns and the quarantines and all that stuff, a lot of us are fearing for our health, fearing for our survival, fearing for our security. And Archangel Raphael wants you to know that he is there for you whenever you can call upon him. All you got to do is ask. All you got to do is ask. So guys, give me 1 second. My apologies. I made a cup of coffee and I forgot the heater on, and it keeps coming on and off. And I just want to make sure that nothing disturbs the live. So guys, so far, any feedback, any comments? How is my voice coming? How is the video coming on your end? And now we're going to actually transition to the viewers. Hello, Lauren. Hello, Patricia. Hello, Sarah. We're going to transition to you guys now, and we're going to do some angel readings for all of y'all. So I'll be doing the good shuffle for you, and we'll be doing this live together. I'll be here for probably an hour or so, and we'll just have fun. And if this was a hit with you guys, then I'll be doing these more often so we can have a lot of fun. And I'm honestly thinking about doing these this way more often, because I know people can ask specific questions about their specific situations. And if I can lend some guidance to these people, that just makes my day, because one of the biggest gifts that Spirit shared with me is my ability to be impartial with the messages that come through, and to let my consciousness step aside and focus on the energies of the highest good. And that's why a lot of my readings, when people get them, they feel like it was just for them, even though it was created for the collective. So I'm interested in seeing how the readings will work out when I'm actually doing them for you on the live. And the only way to get a live reading with me directly like this is to be on a live session like the one we're doing here, or to book a reading with me directly. If you feel like you can use a reading with me, the link to book a reading is right underneath this video. Feel free to do so. And but in the interim, we'll be doing reading for anyone on this live who has specific questions. So Patricia Ann is asking, let's see, can I show Patricia? Yes, awesome. So Patricia asking any messages from the angels regarding her spouse health issues. So Patricia, I send and I ask all of you guys to join me in a moment of prayer for Patricia and her spouse's health issues. We send you love and light and harmony and healing. We ask Archangel Raphael to come to your aid and assistance in the situation you're going through. And I pray that the highest good come to you and your spouse and your family and everyone who's involved in this process. Now let's see what the angels want to share with Patricia regarding this situation, because health issues are never fun. And you guys know that in July I had a health scare that kind of put me out. So I can only imagine. Wow. So Patricia, you got Archangel Camuel as the card that came about. Archangel Camuel, the best way I describe Archangel Camuel is like the archangel of bringing things together and keeping them calm. And I'm going to read the card for you to help you understand why Archangel Camuel, out of all the angels, is coming to aid you in this specific situation. So Archangel Camuel works on the pink ray of love, and being blessed with this Archangel card indicates that you're ready to open your heart to unconditional love. So one of the messages that I'm receiving right now is to start looking at your husband or your spouse. I honestly don't know if it's a husband or a partner, but regardless of who it is, it's a person that you feel very loving towards, and you feel like their health issues is concerning you. Start seeing them from the eye of love and healing. And whenever you see them as sick or as unhealthy, remember them as well as being in their body, fully integrated and fully good to go. Because when you do that, you actually are creating the reality where they are healing. And also, if you are really concerned and you believe in prayers and the powers of prayers, all I ask you to do is to apply a specific methodology that I learned from Neville Goddard, that it's called the I Remember When. And the way you utilize this form is by simply saying things like, I remember when my spouse was so unwell and so not feeling good, and going from one doctor to another and from one practitioner to another. But look at him or her now. They are healthy. They figured out what was going on. They are in their highest good. And I'm so grateful and thankful for that. So Archangel Camuel is telling you, Patricia, to be at peace and to see your spouse in the eye of healing instead of what's not working. Another thing that this card is stating is that love has no restriction and love heals all. And there is a quote, I don't know who said it, that says love trumps all. And it is absolutely true, because for those who have watched my series on the power of consciousness, or sorry, not the power of consciousness, the scale of consciousness, I talked specifically about the energy of love or above. So when you're vibrating at the energy of love, your vibration is higher. So you start to attract from a higher point of vibration or frequency. And when you do that, you bring about the most benevolent outcomes to your life. So I hope this helps, Patricia. And I continue to send you love and prayers to you and your hubby. May things come to you guys in the most light of ways, and may Archangel Camuel bring health and prosperity to you and your spouse. And above all, may Archangel Raphael, the angel of healing, be with you guys on your journey so you can really experience the most benevolent outcome of the entire situation. And Patricia just said, thank you so much for the insight, Zane. My absolute pleasure, dear Patricia. When God shared with a human a gift, it is our duty to share that gift with the world. And guys, just a quick reminder for all those of you who have been sending super chats and sending donations, thank you guys. There is a link to donate underneath this video if you feel inspired to send a donation, because I do all these readings or all these videos for free. And when you guys donate, it allows me to support myself and focus on what I do best, which is creating content, instead of trying to figure out other avenues to support myself financially, and then whatever leftover time to support this channel. So all donations help this channel grow and help me focus on the channel. And since late September, you guys have been doing incredibly amazing in supporting me and the channel. And I have a feeling, I don't know why, that within the next 6 months, we're going to start to grow like exponentially and massively. And I owe all of that to you guys, the less than 2,000 people who have joined the channel at this point of doing this live. But your support is so monumental and so strong and so loving that when we reach the bigger numbers, it's because we together created this momentum. So thank you guys. I love you so much. Alina just joined us. Good morning, Alina. How are you? So good to see you, dear. So Corin, you are next. Corin is asking a question. I would like to know about my finances. So Lauren, the way that I will ask the angels in this deck is to ask what the angels want Lauren to know regarding her finances, um, or regarding how to manifest more abundance or more finance in her life. And I'm going to use a combination of two cards. I'll ask the angels first, and then I will consult with the super attractor so you can see how to attract these things to your life. Give me 1 second. I kind of put some cards in the opposite direction. So, all right, guys, this is for Lauren. What the angels want to share with Lauren about her finances. All right, Lauren, let's see. Discernment. Discernment means sensing what feels right or wrong and trusting your judgment and acting on it. Your angel guidance is to look at the people and situations in your life now and respond with your gut feeling. Oh my gosh, Lauren, what I'm sensing here is that you kind of have an idea on what you need to do to improve your finances or take more control or charge of your finances, but you feel a little hesitant, or you feel like things are in the control of other people and you feel like I can't control these things. You can control these things with your thinking, with your way of being, with what energy you're putting, where your energy you're putting. Sorry, the messages come so quick sometimes that I have to articulate, and I speak 3 languages, so sometimes I gotta pay attention. So what Spirit is sharing right here and now, Lauren, is that you got to focus on where you're putting your energy and use discernment to see if the energy you're putting into whatever you're doing is in alignment with what you want to manifest, which is more abundant and more financial freedom. If what you're doing feels good, then this is your gut, your spirit, your discernment telling you you're on the right path. But if you're feeling contracted, if you're feeling like you're unsure, guess what? This is your spirit. This is your discernment power telling you, pay attention, maybe this is not the best route for you. So I'm getting strong guidance that your intuition will be the best guide to help you with your finances. And now I'm going to go to the super attractor deck and ask, how could Lauren attract more abundance in her life? Good morning, Angela. So good to see you, dear. So good to see you. All right, Sarah said, sounds good. Thank you, Zane. Absolutely. Thank you, dear, for letting me know that the sound is coming out well. So now let's see what messages Lauren could benefit from to help her attract more abundance. And Lauren, if you're watching this, please let me know your thoughts on this. Wow, so we have 11 people watching. Guys, let me know. Ask me questions about a reading you would like to receive. So the card you received, which is the super attractor, when I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. So what this card is telling you, dear Lauren, is that your intuition and discernment is the way that you're going to manifest things in life. So make sure that you are connected to your higher self, connected to your higher faculty, so you can attract things from the higher space. And also, when you are dwelling in the higher vibration of love and peace and harmony and tranquility and abundance, then you get inspiration. And when you're inspired and you take action on that inspiration, that's when things really start to take a life of their own. Just like this YouTube channel for me. When the pandemic hit and my business took a dive, I could have easily just folded shop and said, you know what, I am ruined and I'm just going to let go of everything and go get a job. But instead, I was asking myself and my higher self to be truthful. What is this situation trying to bring to me? And what I realized is that over the past 5 years, I kind of overextended myself with live sessions and doing seminars across the country all year long, working with people and just like always on the road and always traveling. And part of me was tired of that. I wanted to be able to work from home and to do the occasional retreat that I do in Sedona, but not to be so overextended to the level where I'm flying to a different city at least twice a month and just all over the place. And that's when I realized, like, oh my gosh, there's YouTube, there's TikTok. I could start sharing my messages with the masses for free and let the masses decide if they like me or not. If they do, they will become part of my soul tribe. If they don't, guess what? There are 7.6 billion people. And when you vibrate at the high vibration of love and above, you're going to attract some trope and some crowd to your scene. And we're watching it right here on YouTube. So between YouTube and TikTok and Facebook, I have a reach of well over 5 million people. And I just started doing that instead of focusing on what was not working in my life and how the pandemic hit my business hard and how things are rough. It's all about the energy. So, dear Lauren, make sure that you connect to your higher self and focus on that. Lauren says, thank you. I'm also male. Oh my gosh, Lauren, my apologies. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. A lot of my followers, I don't know why, they use their husband's accounts for YouTube or online services. And what happens is a lot of times I get into these situations where I think the person is a woman and she's like, no, I'm using my husband account or something like that. Or like, I think it's a man and she's like, no, I'm a woman, I'm using my husband account. And when the name is more commonly used for a woman, then the person is a man. It's just a funny situation, and I hope you take it lightheartedly, Lauren. I do not mean any disrespect. And actually, my name Zane is one of these names that can be both male and female. Actually, one of the most famous authors in the world, her name is Zane. So a lot of times, especially if I'm over the phone and my voice is a little nasally, people call me ma'am because they think Zane, ma'am. Anyway, I hope that you take no offense, Lauren. I love you so much, and I hope this reading served you and helped you. Please let me know, Lauren, how did this reading serve you? I hope it served you and it brought some insight to your life, Lauren. And I hope to see you on future readings like this one. And now let's go to Sarah. I would like to know if I find the one. All right, Sarah. So Sarah is asking if she is going to find the one. I am a firm believer, Sarah, that the one will not find us until we find ourselves first. So the way I'm going to ask the angels is to give you some messages that can help you become the best version of who you are, Sarah. So then the one comes in alignment with that. So the question is, what can Sarah do so she can be the highest vibrational being? So then the one becomes a match to Sarah. Also, Sarah, I highly encourage you to do a practice that I call the 3x10. So get a piece of paper and write from number 1 to 10 3 times. The first 3 is the feeling that you want to feel when you are with the one. What are the top 10 feelings you want to feel when you are with the one? Write them down. That's the first 10. The second 10, what do you want the one to have? Like, do you want him or her to be this height, this financial situation, this political party, this religious views, this open-mindedness? Write 10, top 10, like traits or characteristic items that you want to have in the one. And then the third 10, it's all about you. How are you? How do you need to show up each and every day? So then that one in the first 10, in the first 2 tens, The first one is how you feel. The second one is the traits that you want the partner or the one to have. How would they two complement you, and how you as a human showing up each and every day can attract these qualities to you. Does that make sense? I hope it does, Sarah. And now, Sarah, let's ask, what are the messages? Whoa. Sarah, you got a jumping card. You got a jumping card. Wow. All right, Sarah. So I believe in energy, and energy attracts what we feel on the inside. So you got the card of Archangel Zachiel. I'm going to put this card here. And you can always take a screenshot of this to read it into completions. But I'm going to decipher to you what this card means. Whenever Archangel Zachiel shows up, there is resistance in the heart, especially in the area of forgiveness. So Sarah, I don't know what happened in your life in the past, but something has happened, especially in the love/romance/relationship department, that scarred you or made you feel misunderstood or unheard. And Archangel Zachiel is saying it's time to let that go. Because if you keep holding on to the negative experiences that you might have experienced in the past, then you will always be in a state of resistance. So when the one does appear, vibrationally, you are not ready for that one to come into your life, so they don't see you as a match. That's the first thing that I'm getting. The second thing is, because Archangel Zadkiel is all about flames, I am getting, and his flame is the violet flame. I'm getting that you might have had twin flame relationships in the past that kind of made you feel like relationship can be hard. And Sarah, if you never experienced any of this, this could be the messages that are coming through for someone who will watch the replay, or these are things you've experienced in the past, like as a past life. And in this life, you're just like, I don't want to experience these things. I don't want to experience betrayal. I don't want to experience mistrust. And that's where the exercise of 3x10 can come in really handy by writing, how do you want to feel when you are with the one? What are the characteristics of the one that you want to experience? And most importantly, how do you need to show up each and every day so then the right one will appear? Because guys, the one is just a broad general term. He's the one, she's the one, but there is a big difference between the one and the right one. And that's where I believe that compatibility and chemistry are important. Because a lot of time people just go into relationships and into romance because of the chemistry. But if you're not compatible with the person in other areas, you will clash, and then that chemistry will fizzle. At least that's been my experience in the past. I was attracted to certain people because they were so attractive, or this or that. And the chemistry was amazing. We laughed together. We know how to poke holes and make fun and stuff like that. But in other areas, they didn't. We didn't have the chemistry that we had in those areas. And that's why I created the 3x10 for all areas of life. So in wealth, you can do the same, like especially for Lauren. He was asking about wealth. The first three is how you want to feel when you have wealth. And then second thing is, what are the characteristics of wealthy people that you want to experience? So then you are not thinking like wealth is corruption, people with money are bad people, stuff like that. You got to think about these things. And the third thing is, how do you want to show up each and every day? Are you showing up each and every day thinking like, oh, I'm so broke? Or no, I'm working on myself. Wealth is coming to me. Each and every day I'm getting better and better. It's all a matter of perspective. So Sarah, I hope this reading served you well. And what I'm getting strongly is forgive and let go. Open yourself up to love. And Sarah, if you like crystals or you work with crystals, one of the best crystals in the area of love is a rose quartz. And because you are here with me live, here is a rose quartz. This is not for sale, guys. I will never sell this guy. I had this stone for almost 5 years, and it's one of my favorite. But for Sarah, just focus on this stone and ask the universe, God, spirit, whatever you want to call it, or whatever you want to believe in, to help you anchor the love into your heart and open yourself up to forgiveness and release and letting go. So then you can really attract the one into your life. So, all right, Sarah, I hope this reading served you well. Thank you so much for being here. And friends, please share this with your friends and family members. Share it on your social media accounts, because we'll be here live for about an hour. And I want as many people to get live readings. And also, when people start seeing this replay, they'll notice that I do come on live to give live readings, and hopefully we'll have more people in the future, because I love to give value live to people. And I hope this type of style is resonating with you. So let me know in the comments, guys, how are you finding this type of content? Are you finding it fun? Are you enjoying live interaction and live readings? Please let me know. And I'm going to go to the comments and look at them to see. So, okay, we got Lauren, we got Patricia, we got Sarah, and now it's Alina. Hello, dear Alina. Let's see what Alina's question is. Hello, Zane. Please give me a message from the angels regarding my family and my personal financial situation for the upcoming week. Thank you. All right, dear Alina. So for Alina, I'm getting a guidance that you need 3 cards. I don't know why, but I'm just getting strong guidance. So for Alina, it's going to be more of a week ahead kind of energy. So let's see, Alina, what the angels want you to know for the week ahead. So this is card number 1 is more for the energy for the first part of the week. Second card is more about the middle part of the week. And the last card, I'm actually using the Super Attractor deck for that to see what vibration you want to focus on, so you can bring about the best energy for the week. So Alina, I hope this reading resonates, and now let's dive in. Wow, kindness. So the first message for Alina is kindness. So this week, my intuition is telling me that there are some situations in your personal life that only kindness and compassion and true unconditional love can help. I honestly don't know what the situation is, and I don't claim to be a psychic or a medium, because I just don't claim these things. What I do claim is what gets shared with me is based on the vibration that the person is feeling. And from my own experience of being a reader for years now, is that the vibration that you're resonating on is the vibration that I'm getting the reading for. And it's always spot on. So I'm interested in seeing, Alina, if you are experiencing things in your life right now where you feel like unless you are completely kind and understanding, then it's just like really tough to handle that family situation. So I'm getting the first energy is kindness. So remember to be kind. And I'll put the card here. Actually, let me minimize the comment. I'll put the card here so then you can pause the video and read the entire card. And also the affirmation for you is, I am kind to myself and others. So whatever you are experiencing, Alina, please know that with kindness, you can heal it. And guys, my apologies if you hear panting or squealing. These are my dogs. It's a really beautiful weather today, so I keep all the doors open to air the house, and they're all over the place. So kindness. Second thing, Alina, because you were asking about regarding family issues and personal finances, I keep getting guidance that you're on the verge of some major breakthroughs, but your faith is wavering, and the universe is telling you to have patience. All things happen at the right time. All things happen at the right time. So beautiful messages. And now let's see what the vibration that you want to embody so you can bring about the best week for the upcoming week. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like Alina, beautiful things are coming this week. I can decide today to recalibrate my energy and commit to love and joy. So Alina, whatever you're going through, dear, please know that you are not alone. You are loved by spirit, by the angels, by your higher self. And if you focus on feeling good each and every day through kindness, through patience, then you'll be able to bring about the best results because you are centered in the energy of love and joy. So, whatever you're going through, kindness, love, understanding, patience is the way to go, and it will help you bring better circumstances for your personal relationships and for your finances. So, in essence, for the upcoming week, focus on being kind. So, anytime something happens and you're not sure how to address it, ask yourself, how can I be the most kind version of myself in that situation? Anytime you're dealing with money issues, also be kind to yourself, because a lot of times, especially if the financial stress we're under, we start to beat on ourselves. I know that from experience. That's one of my weaknesses is I start to beat on myself. Oh, you should have done better. You should have planned ahead. You should have seen that coming. But realistically, everything happens exactly the way it was meant to be. It's called divine timing. And we have a free will to change things. So when something goes wrong, then that's when we know that in the past we didn't use our free will to do something, or we weren't sure of it, so we just did it. And when something goes wrong, then we need to use our free will to decide. I choose to decide differently now so I can bring about a new set of actions and not consequences and reactions from the situation. So beautiful reading, dear Alina. I hope it helped and it served. Let me know, guys, in the comments. I love to read your feedback. So Sarah got back to us. She said, thank you, Zane. The reading did resonate. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too, dear. Oh, wow, Sarah, oh my gosh. Like me and Sarah never met, never seen one another in the past. And yet, like the guidance that came about, I even shared the rose quartz and this and that. And she shares, I have a rose quartz owl pendant that I wear. Oh my gosh. So Sarah, here's a little tip for you, dear. Whenever you are doing the 3x10 exercise, you honestly need to do it only once, and then keep repeating it at least once a week or for as many times as you want until you manifest the one. But one thing I encourage you to do is when you're doing that exercise, wear your owl rose quartz pendant. And whenever you tap into a really good vibration of like, when I am with my ideal partner, I feel safe. Hold that pendant in your hand and feel how feeling safe when you are with the one feels like. And dwell in that. We manifest the vibrations we dwell in the most. Most people ask me, Zane, how on earth you survived in a war zone for not like 1 month or 1 year or 2 years. I lived in Baghdad, Iraq, my entire life until the year 2007. So everything I experienced from birth till the year 2007 was in a war zone. I experienced death and kidnapping and killing and war and crime. That was my experience. But despite all of that, I always knew that there is a purpose behind it. And I dwelled in the vibration of, I, as a human me, might not know what the big purpose of me witnessing all those atrocities is, but I trust that the purpose will appear to me. And now that we fast forward to this date, I am a better teacher, a better son, a better uncle, a better friend, a better human, a better citizen, because I witnessed all of these things. So when I approach things, I approach them from the space of kindness, the space of love, the space of understanding, the space of being there for others when no one was there for me when I witnessed these things. So I look at my experiences as things that led me to become the man that I am today. And when we focus on these things, that's when life really starts to shape itself differently. So even when I lived in a war zone, I dwelled in the space of purpose, of understanding, of trust. And that's how my life transpired to the life that I have now. So I encourage each and every one of you guys to really start asking yourself, are you really stuck, or you just don't know any other way to get yourself unstuck? And if you are stuck, I highly encourage you guys to go and watch all of the episodes that I created on this channel for free about the Reset Your Life series, so you can really rebuild yourself from the ground up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reading for you, dear Sarah and Alina. I love you guys. These readings, I don't want to say that they take a lot of energy out of me, because they don't. Actually, they give me energy because I'm connected to source. The truth of the matter is, us as humans, we're not we don't know how to function when there's so much light coming through us. And I'm doing my best to integrate as much light into me so I can be a capacitor of higher good without getting like burnt out. And that's why I'm studying energy and studying how to align myself, so I'm always in a high vibration space, so my body is calibrating for those higher vibrations and I can dwell in that space all the time. So I love these readings, and they serve and they change lives. And in me changing lives also, my life is changing, because y'all's support and y'all's donations are what keeping me alive and keeping me in business. So I want to extend a lot of love and light to all of you guys. For all of you guys who are watching this video, if this served, please make sure that you like the video and leave a comment on the video, so then more people can find us and more people can join the angelic family. And now let's see who is next. Hello, Elle. Welcome to the live. The live readings are great. Laura here. Hello, Laura. Welcome, welcome. I love the live readings. Geez. So glad you like them, Laura. What's coming up for me regarding love? All right, Laura. So the next question is for Laura. Before we go to you, Laura, I just want to make sure that I read some of the comments from Alina and Sarah. They just shared their experience, their feedback about their experience. So Sarah says, thank you so much, Zane, for sharing your gifts with us. Oh my gosh, my absolute pleasure, Sarah. I am so honored and blessed that this is one of my gifts. And in the past, I used to be so scared of these gifts because I just never knew how I could use them. But when you trust that things will work out the way they are meant to work out, beautiful things happen. So my absolute pleasure. Alina says, gosh, what powerful set of messages. Plus your insight, they are so living and uplifting. When you pulled the super attractor card for Lauren, it resonated with me so much. Wow, guys, that's another thing for all of y'all who are watching this video, especially the replay. We're all connected. We're all made of energy. So what resonates with me when you are tapped into the energy will resonate with you. We're all vibrational beings. That's why my mission is to inspire as many people to open their heart, open their mind, open their soul, and ignite their life. What do I mean by ignite their life? It's by literally living from within, so then the world around you becomes better. You kindle the fire in your heart, and then you feel warm on the inside, and that's when the surrounding world start to be warm to you. You're creating a cause that will ripple and affect back to you. So, oh my gosh, Alina. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Then Alina said, but when the personal messages came through the heart, my heart skipped a beat. You thank you. Oh my gosh. Guys, keep the love coming. it's so good to see that the messages are helping people. And somebody actually on one of my lives when I used to do them on Facebook is like, it's so egotistical of you to enjoy the compliments. And I'm like, why? If you enjoy an artist or a singer or a musician and you go to that artist and you tell them, oh my gosh, I love your music, and that musician or that person who spent their entire life learning and honing on that gift, they receive your gratitude with love, how does that make you egotistical? That makes you a good gift receiver. At least that's my opinion. So for anyone who might think it's egotistical of me to enjoy the feedback, not at all. I enjoy it because it's in alignment with my value, which is I provide value, and now the value is being mirrored back to me with you guys acknowledging it. So thank you so much. And now we're going to go back to Laura. Laura wants to know what the angels want to share with her about the love department. So Laura, we're going to do a couple cards for you. We're going to do an angel card, so it has an angel message. And then we're going to do a super attractor card, because these cards are more about the energies. So we can see how the energy that you are in charge of could help you. Wow, so far the reading is shaping up beautifully for you, Laura. Let's see. All right. So, dear Laura, let's go with the first card. So what the angels are telling you, if you want love, you got to give love first. In the area of love, you get back what you give. That's at least what the angels are saying. The card you received is the card of generosity. So this tells me that your heart is so full of love that you just want to give it to the world. So start being generous and look at the message. What are the odds? The message says, affirmation, I am generous hearted. And guys, I'm so sorry about the zooming is not working very well, because this camera is not like a phone. So it's a little bit slower. So you want love to come to your life, Laura? Practice the love that resides in your heart. You are such a generous spirit, and you're able to share that generosity with others. And when you approach love from that attitude, then you're going to attract the love of your life, and you're going to experience so many beautiful things. So that's the first thing that I'm getting. Also, Laura, for Sarah, when I did a reading, I believe it was Sarah, correct? Yes, it was Sarah. I did a love reading for Sarah. I gave her the 3 × 10 method. Please rewatch this video when you get a chance, and skip to Sarah's segment and really apply it. I'll share with you briefly what to do. So get a piece of paper and type 3 rows of 10s. The first 10 represent what are the qualities, what are the feelings you want to feel when you are in the most loving relationship that you seek. The second one is, what are the characteristics of the person you want to attract, so then you can feel those feelings that you put in the first column. And the third one is, how do you need to show up each and every day, so then a person of that caliber can come into your life. And I feel that with your generous heart, Laura, it's a given. It's just a matter of time. So keep giving, dear. Keep giving. And the second card for you, dear Laura, is appreciation. Appreciation dissolves all blocks to the presence of my super attractor power. Wow, Laura, I want to ask a personal question. Feel free to answer or not. Do you appreciate yourself? Do you give to yourself first before you give to others? I get a strong guidance that you put everyone first before you. So it's time that you put yourself first and start to give to yourself. Start appreciating your kind, generous heart. Start appreciating your gifts and talents, so then another person can appreciate them too. We attract the people that come into our life from the point of view of where we're at. So give some love and appreciation to yourself, and you'll be amazed at how much more power you have within you. So your answer is no. I honestly don't understand. Do you mean like you usually don't fill your cup first and you give to others first before you get some? I'm just seeking some understanding from your end. But that is what I'm getting. It's like you got to love yourself first. You got to give to yourself first, and then the loving, giving, generous partner will appear because you are whole by your own. And then the other person comes to complement instead of a complete. Wow, wow, wow. Laura, my dear, start loving yourself. You are a beautiful being, and I can feel your energy, because for two cards to appear representing generosity of heart and love towards the self, it tells me that you have such a big heart and such a huge capacity for love that you're just so excited to share it with others. Start to share it with you first. Give that love to yourself. Pamper yourself, love yourself, accept yourself, flaws and all. And then the perfect partner will appear in your life in no time. In no time. You're amazing too, dear, because we're all mirrors reflecting to one another what we're vibrating. So you are amazing too, dear Laura. And I look forward to the day where Laura is so loving and generous towards herself that she attracts a loving and generous partner into her life. So, all right, Laura, thank you so much for tuning in. Hello, Angela Madison. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Angela Madison says, I need peace and purpose. All right, Angela, I assume you would like a reading in that arena. If you are still with us, Angela Madison, let me know in the comments. Say yes. And I will definitely seek guidance from the angels about how can Angela experience more peace and purpose in her life? What are the things that you want to know about? My absolute pleasure, Laura and Sarah and Alina and everyone who's watching this show live or afterwards. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. This type of work is what gives me energy and what allows me to serve, and to be part of it with you guys just makes it so sweet. And I love you guys so much. And also thank you for anyone who sent super chats or a donation. I love you guys. You are the best. And now let's see. Angela says, yes, I am here. Awesome, Angela. So right now I'm going to pull a couple cards because you have two questions here. So let's ask the angels, what does Angela need to know about right here and now, so then she can experience more peace? And I'm asking the Super Attractor deck for the purpose section. How can Angela experience more purpose in her life? And guys, give me 1 second. I totally forgot to share this video today that we're doing on my Facebook page so more people can join us live. So give me 1 hot second, Angela. I have the cards pulled. I'm just going to share this link on my Facebook page because we have 840,000 followers there. And since I am live here with everyone, I would love to give as much value. And 1 second. All right. And now back to our beloved Angela. All right, Angela, this is your turn, love. This is your turn. I need peace. So this is the peace version. Wow, Angela, this is interesting. So you want to experience more peace in your life. And the message that came about is be adventurous, which is hilarious because a lot of times if we want more peace in life, it means things in our life is just so chaotic that we feel like we are not feeling the peace. But keep an open mind and listen to this card. Actually, let me play it here so you can see it. And you can pause this video to read the card. But what this card is saying, that life is an adventure and that everything you go through is an opportunity for growth. So if what you're experiencing make you feel stuck, then you have the free will to change it. And if what you're experiencing making you feel like there's so much on your plate, then also you have the free will to choose what to take off your plate and what to add to your plate so life becomes more peaceful while you're being adventurous. And maybe, just maybe, Angela, there's so much on your plate right now that by you taking things off of your plate, that is an adventure for you because you're so used to getting so much done all at once, or everything gets piled on you all at once, and you're used to that. And your adventure now is by you saying, no, I choose to do things a little bit differently, and I choose to bring more peace into my life. Also, Archangel Michael is telling me that you have some people in your life that are pot stirrer, and they just stir the pot with different things, and sometimes that interacts with you differently and make you feel not at peace. And that's where going within through meditation, through prayer, through walking in the woods or walking in nature, just going inward instead of seeking validation from the outside world, enable you to experience peace within. So then when the outside world around you is chaotic, you can always go inward to replenish your peace cup and fill it. So then you're ready to face what the world has for you. So at least this is what the message and the guidance that's coming for the peace section. The area of purpose, the universe has big plans for me and it's time to claim them. Oh my gosh. So Angela, dear, I don't know what you're up to, but your heart has been telling you for a while now that you have certain gifts and certain talents that you want to share with the world, but for whatever reason, you just have not acted on them. This card is telling you that purpose does not show up on your doorstep like an Amazon package and you just pick it up and you're like, yeah, now I have purpose. No, purpose comes from you doing something each and every day until you find the thing that you do on consistent basis. And you look forward to the time where you are doing that thing because it gives you energy and it gives you power. Like these readings, a lot of people, when I tell them, like I spend about 20 to 30 hours a week recording readings and doing live readings and recording videos about readings and sharing them, they think that I'm working so much. And I am. But to me, it doesn't feel like work because I'm loving the process. I'm loving the guidance. I'm loving tapping into the collective consciousness and bringing spiritual messages that aid people on their path so they can grow and glow. So, dear Angela, what are you still not sharing with the world because you're afraid? It's time to claim your gifts. Just go for it. Whatever you're scared of, just go for it. And start small. Surround yourself with the right support group so you have the emotional support, and just go for it. Alina is asking, hey Zane, what are you using beside the Super Attractor? So I'm actually using two decks, guys. The first one is the Super Attractor by Gabby Bernstein. And if you guys would like to order these for you, I highly encourage you to buy them from the link underneath this video. It's my associate link, and it is the same exact money that you will pay for Amazon. It's just I get a little bit of a kickback from Amazon for referring you to them. So it won't cost you any extra money, but it will be supporting me and the channel. So I'm using the Super Attractor here, and I intended to do the reading today with just that. But the angels were extremely vocal and said, Zane, you gotta use us, man, for today's reading, because we have a lot of messages we want to share with the world. And you even called the live angelic messages. And while the Super Attractor is not an angel deck, every time I work with it, the angels are all present. So I feel like it's an angel deck, but the angels were like, dude, don't fake news us, man. Just bring the real angels to the table. So the second deck that I'm using is actually called the Angel of Light, the Angels of Light by Diane Cooper. And I will put the link to this in the description too. So Elena, if you would like to get that, also the link will be in the description. So we have 2 cards we're using for today's session. And Angela says, wow, Zane, thank you so much. My absolute pleasure, dear. I really pray that these messages resonated with you and that you're going to take these messages and charge ahead with living your purpose, finding your peace, and claiming your right as a divine being who is living and experiencing this life. So, all right, my loves, we've been together for almost an hour. Can you believe that? And we had almost 9 readings. Can you believe that? And my intention is to do these readings as much as possible. And who knows, maybe I'll switch from the recorded readings every Sunday to these live readings, just so I can give more value to the collective. And also, guys, for everyone who is watching the replay, the first 4 cards were specific messages from the angels to help you with your current life and with the chaotic energies that are playing out on the earth, Mother Earth, that we reside on for the time being. So make sure that you tune in to the first part of the session where I spoke about those 4 messages. And if you really would like a personalized reading, you can always reach out to me and book a session with me, or make sure that you let me know in the comments that you enjoyed these live readings so I can do more of them live. And also, guys, thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing. For all of you who are sending super chats and donations, your support and love is continuing to help this channel, and your generosity is felt and experienced and being sent back to you with love and light and a big bow of thanks and gratitudes. So thank you all for joining me today. This was the first live, and I hope that it is the first of many to come. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and share. And I'll see you guys later this week with another video. Till we speak again, may the rest of your life be the best of your life. And namaste. Bye, guys.